Hi folks, Dino Bob here, back in Sauriarium Park. And today we're going to look at the Dilophosaurus viewing cave and of course the Dilophosaurus inside. A little bit of a short one today. We got the feathered version of Dilophosaurus, as you can see from the title card. So let's see where we are in the park. We're looking back toward the Rotunda restaurant right now. And you see it emerging on the left, and we turn to our right and we have the Dilophosaurus cave. We're going to go inside and take a look at this viewing area. We have a sign out here in the front. You can see a Dilophosaurus moving in the distance. So let's go inside. It's a glass wall here for seeing the animal. We've got both of them out there. It's a male and a female. And the main feeding tray is right here in this open area right before the viewing area, which is lightly vegetated. And the idea is that the animals will be pretty visible when they come down here to eat. You can see them moving in the sunlight in the distance. Inside we've got some concealed benches and a camouflaged donation bin, and of course binoculars. Pretty open in here, the idea being that people need to move in and out, and that's just the way it is. So let's instead of looking through the glass, let's pop through and take a bit of a tour of the enclosure. You can see the Grand Hotel in the far distance there on the right. And as we move in closer to our animal, he's going to stand in the sunlight for us, give us a nice look at his backside. Not the best angle, but that's what he wants to present right now. Over on the left, it just went out of camera, is their shelter building. And over on the right above there, you can see those shade umbrellas, and there's a viewing area up there for guests to look down into the enclosure from another structure that I haven't shown you yet. It presumably will be upcoming eventually. The Dilophosaurus have a pond here, pretty much centrally located in the exhibit, which they are making regular use of to get their water. The light angle here that I shot the video at, I'm kind of happy with the way they kind of pop up and show in the sunlight. So let's move on over to this other part of the habitat, past the dead tree. And they have a blood pumpkin up here as an enrichment. And I can see one sleeping in the trees over by the fence. Part of the idea in this habitat was to have a line of trees near the fence to give sort of a hiding place for the animals to hang out, take a nap like this one just did, and also help conceal the fence. This is a pretty quick habitat that I put together. And then we get both of them, one looking at the other, and taking advantage of the blood pumpkin. In the upper left there, you can see that overlook viewing area. So we're moving around the back of the habitat here and taking a look at the shelter building. This is not finished out particularly, but the idea is that the keepers would come around the back of the exhibit and get in on the right hand side. And there's two separate areas in there so they can separate the male and the female. So once again, another sketched in care facility for the animals. They almost certainly would have doors that could close off this area so they can isolate the animals. So we're moving back toward the viewing cave, and this time we're seeing it from the Dilophosaur side. You can see guests passing on the path in the distance. For some reason, none of them seem to want to come in here. The guests just do weird things at this point in the game. This is the aerial view we're zooming out for now. You can see the elevated view into the habitat there in the lower left, the Rotunda restaurant in the upper left, and the main entrance plaza area in more or less the top center. So relatively straightforward exhibit, a little bit different viewing area from what we've had in some of our other habitats. I've been doing my best to hide the building that this walkway you see in the left leads to, because that'll be a separate tour when we get there. But all part of the delays we've been having with the work the devs have been doing on the animals. So some videos of our animals to close out today's presentation. While not recording, I have been working on prepping for my plans to run a challenge game zoo build once the new update drops. The devs have changed their the visibility of their plans with the public Trello, and it's become a little unclear what will be happening in each update. But even with the express ones, we're going to have significant changes and additions to the gameplay through these next several updates, which will be something to look forward to. And I would like to have a little bit of coverage of that for you all. So the blood pump gun up here really entranced this one Dilophosaurus. Just snack on it, walk away as it's doing here, and then pretty much turn around, come back, and then snack on it some more. Didn't quite understand what that was all about, but that was the behavior loop it settled into for a while. And of course, as you can see, I caught that on camera. They do look nice stalking across their enclosure. I do like that. This guy, of course, has wandered his way into the pond, and like so many of the animals these days, is going to lie down and do some behaviors in it. I don't know if he's going to sleep, but he is certainly doing some of the grooming things. It turned out he didn't sleep, of course, but going to do his behaviors in the pond because why not? And so I hope you enjoyed this a little bit shorter video as we get stalked by a Dilophosaurus. I hope to see you soon in another video. You all be kind to each other and take care. And this is Dino Bob signing off for today. Bye now.